Strip the paper from the back of the copper tape. Okay, so you can use a scissors so you can actually just tear it off easily. Okay, tear off about this length will do. Then paste it on the piece of paper that is given to you. So before you paste on the paper, you need to make sure that it has to be bent to about 90 degrees, right? So you just fold the copper tape. Okay, fold the copper tape something like this. You see the way I do this? I have a straight copper tape. I just bend it inward to fold it at 90 degrees. Fold it at 90 degrees. So I have something like that, right? Then I just paste it onto my piece. Paste my piece of copper tape onto the paper. Okay, so I have L, letter L there. Then take another piece of copper tape. Doesn't matter whether you have to make it a bit longer. Okay, as long as you have the copper tape, you have 4 pieces of copper tape pasted onto the paper. Then take out the strip of paper behind it. Fold the copper tape at a 90-degree angle. Okay, again, let me just show you how to do this. Because the back part of the copper tape is an adhesive, so you just need to bend. Okay, see how to do this? Bend. Bend them. Bend. Then you get the 90-degree shape. Okay, and paste it onto the paper given to you. It's not done correctly. And it should look something like this. Okay, it's good that you plan your layout by maybe start by putting the resistor that is required for the project first on it. How you want to lay out the resistor this way. Then you need to have your red color wire, which is supposed to be placed here, right? And the black color wire to be placed here, so that we're ready to solder them later on. Sometimes you always have this problem of the wires moving around when you want to solder it. So I will just casually take a masking tape, okay, to put it over the wire so that it will not run away when I solder them later on. Just a small piece of masking tape will do to bring down the exposed wires, so that you will be able to touch the copper tape. Then I even do that to the resistor as well. Also the LEDs. One of the common mistakes students always make is they always put the LED at the wrong direction. They didn't check which part of the leg here is a positive or negative, anode and cathode. How do we check that? You put the LED onto a light source, then you will be able to see the legs inside, right? The blade, the one that is very short is actually your positive anode, and the one that is very broad, that looks like a blade, is your cathode. Okay, the negative part of the LED. So your positive is on the left, your negative is on the right. That's how you briefly check your LED sometimes. Then I put my LED to its correct polarities. Just masking tape the LED so that the legs won't move when I solder it down later. Not forgetting, actually I have here a 9-volt battery holder. The red color is always a positive and the black color is a negative. Make sure the wires are already exposed. If you have a battery holder that don't show the wires being exposed, you have to actually use a wire stripper to strip the wires accordingly. Again, use masking tape and then put both wires together so that they will not move around, and I solder the LED, solder them together. Why is it choppy? Right, okay, something like that. You should be able to get something like that. I'll take a photo of this for you all to see. See, the soldering iron is now hot. I will just use a bit of the soldering flux. Okay, see, don't put too much. Okay, so once you have already put the flux, let's solder the first part, which is your VCC wires. to the copper tip. Okay, not so much. Okay, so something like that. And the soldering flux onto the ground wires. Okay, this joint you also need to solder them together because of the adhesive tape at the back. There's no connection actually, so you need to also solder them together. Okay, I think I put in a bit too much here. Okay, the next one followed by the battery container. 1, 2. Okay, another. Okay, this wire. Okay, there. And the LED. Okay, the LED legs. Oh, don't forget the joint here, because remember there is a adhesive tape at the back, hence is insulating the copper tape. And the other side, make sure the flux flows and touch the other part of the copper tape. Here is your resistor. Remember we place a resistor here, so this is where your resistor is supposed to be. And lastly, this joint, okay, this corner joint, let the flux flow so that there will be connection in the circuit. Test out this circuit, alright, to see whether it works. Don't forget to take out the masking tape. Take out the masking tape. Alright. Don't forget to test it out. Make sure you change the setting to ohm with the beeper sound label. Okay. Put the probe at this angle and this angle. There will be a sound. There's a sound. Just like a doctor. Okay, so that means if there's a beeping sound, it shows that the connectivity is correct. Okay, I think there's some mistake in the wiring of the circuit. I forgot to look at the polarity of the batteries actually. Okay, so since this is where we put the positive, here should be your negative, and the polarity for the LED here should be positive. Okay, positive current will flow in, and negative here followed by resistors and this open circuit. Now let's try again. Okay, so I just connect these two wires together. Plug in the battery. See, there's a light there. So please write down your answer in the workbook. What do you observe?